Greetings and welcome to Board Me Up, where I hunt out the latest in board game releases so you don't have to. And here we are on, what day is it? It is a Thursday. And we got a lot of stuff that's been going on lately, but today's a moderately slow day. So first we have a Levitation 2 to 5 player game. This is what it looks like, and let's see, am I going to dig deeper into it? Probably not right now. So there you have it. If you're interested, it looks like a dancing game. No, it looks like a magic game, Masters of Magic. Check it out if you're interested. I'll be closing that one out. And next we have Amphibious Alien Civilians. Just curious as to what these miniatures look like, so let's take a quick look at them. Look like hand sculpts and molds rather than digitally sculpted, although it's possibly they're digitally, but looks like that's a hand sculpt product. Alrighty, there you have it. If you're interested, check it out. Amphibious Alien Civilians. Next we have Escape to Freedom Sabotage. Can you keep your poker face when everyone suspects you? Social deduction, I'm assuming? Run away with the others, or sabotage the action as an undercover cop. 2 to 5 players. 3 times 20 minutes. Okay. Not sure what that means. 3 times 20 minutes. Usually it's by player, but this is 2 to 4 players. That's what it looks like. Looks pretty cool. Looks like one of those games that's easy to learn and difficult to master. Looks decent. So again, it's how many players? It's 2 to 5. Should I save this one? I'll keep this one around. So we'll check back on it in 27 days or so. Next, we have Reality Shift that just came out with 11 days to go. The last one has 29 days to go, by the way. Next one with 11 days to go, over halfway funded, doing well. This one's Reality Shift. What's going on here? Let's see. Okay, so there's these cubes, and you put your miniatures along the edges of them. That looks weird. Okay, I'm a little intrigued now. Let's take a look. Fast-paced 3D racing board game.
Welcome to Reality Shift, the board game simulation of a 3D virtual reality race. I'm John, here with my co-announcer and AI overlord, Prime.
Today is going to be a great race. I don't expect anyone to survive.
Okay.
Alrighty.
The race is on, with each racer materializing on the start cube. Each racer is choosing their own path. Where is the green racer going? Green is driving on the side of a cube.
There are no limitations of physics here.
The blue racer drops its checkpoint, rounds the corner, and is on a straightaway headed towards the finish cube. The red racer is behind with no clear path to the finish. But wait! Red hacks the track, transforming it and crushing blue under a cube. Oh, ouch!
Okay.
That has to hurt.
The haptic suits I require the racers to wear make the pain real. Ha ha ha.
Oh, that's just cruel. Blue rematerializes at its checkpoint and is back in the race. Green has no clear path to the finish and is far behind red, but green hacks the track and brings the finish closer.
What an expert move.
Red can't catch up, and the green racer wins.
I want to thank our sponsors, Academy Games and Apollo Games, for a great race.
Okay, simple enough. I was hoping there was a little bit more you can do with the cubes. I'm assuming you can. I'm assuming that's based on cards. Yep. Looks like a pretty cool idea. Reminds me a little bit of Sorry, like a futuristic Sorry. We'll keep an eye on this. We'll see how it's doing in about 8 days, 9 days. Next is Quintessential Tabletop, revolutionizing the way you enjoy games, puzzles, and so much more. And what is it? Is it just another level? Bringing another level onto your board game table? Looks like it. Looks like it's just another level. A table on top of your table, essentially. We've already had 2 that I know of. I don't know how many more Kickstarters, but we recently had 2 Kickstarters like this. This one looks more premium. This one looks the most attractive. But the other ones also had, it seems, more height, so you can put like cups underneath. So not sure what's that much better about this one. Oh, it can turn. That's pretty awesome. So it's a little bit more heavy duty, obviously. Let's see what else. What else? What else? How much is it? It's 135 bucks for a table on the table. So not something I'll be interested in. I'm gonna close it out because I have so many tabs. So good luck. All right, next we have talent. Now, okay, so now we're on to projects that are ending or have ended. Tunnelsville Tussle has ended quite a few hours ago, but I was wondering if they're going to hit that $500,000 mark or what. So they did hit $436,000. They didn't get to quite 500,000, and congratulations on that. I'm sure they're going to open the late pledge, so if you're interested, check it out. Next is Katana, making your own katana. They have a late pledge already open. They did well. Looks like a pretty cool board game. Takes up a lot of table space. Yeah, check it out. This one is, was it a one? I think it's a 1, 2, 4 player. So I'll be saving this one before we close it out as my solo games of 2020. Alrighty, let's close it out. All right, next ending in 27 minutes. Oh goodness, that's very soon. Is Neomorphous, the sci-fi game. Now the cool thing about Neomorphous is, let's see here. I'll say the main characters, the characters you can play as, are pretty cool. I'm not that into the aliens. I don't know. There's something that doesn't grab me about the sculpts, or maybe just the creature designs. It's not even like body horror, it's just they're kind of planty and just these kind of blobs and, you know, somewhat amorphous, Lovecraftian influenced. So let's see here, but the cool thing about the aliens is that they metamorphosize? Is that the words they use? Let me see here. They neomorphous size. Yeah. So once you, I don't know, I guess if you have 8 of them, I'm not sure. If you have 2 of them, I don't, or no, they just change. So over time, if they're not killed, I'm assuming they will change into another form. And then even that form, if you don't kill that, there's an expansion where even that form will change into yet a bigger, scarier alien. So if you don't destroy them when they're larvae soon enough, they're going to mutate, or not mutate, but well, neomorphous size and change. So for example, here you got this tube, then it changes into this thing, the biting widow, and each one has a different name, and then into a boar. Is that the same thing? No, I'm not sure. I know there's another picture or expansion. But that's the cool thing about this game, is that if you don't kill them, they keep getting stronger and stronger if you kind of ignore them. I already have Deep Madness. That's a tough game, so here you go. If you have a Ripper, it'll change into this guy. If you have a Slug, which we saw below, because other creatures change into these, or other larvae, and then these change into this, and I think this is like the final. But this is, I think, an expansion, right? Adds more morphosis. So, yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like that idea. But like I said, I have Deep Madness where things keep getting harder and harder as you go, and yeah, we'll see how well this does. I have challenging enough games. Okay, next we have, what is this? This is Core Space, and this is, it's not like a straight out skirmish like I thought it was, but obviously you have a grid. The point with this one is that you'd get 3D terrain with the game, you know, these cardboard standy walls and all that, and that's really cool, and you can rearrange that into many different layouts. And so that has to do, it's more or less you know, a game that you'd have normally, but a premium version right away. So you're getting like standy walls, and that's part of the core game. You have to collect and get stuff and then escape with it, kind of game. It's 1 to 4 player. Let's save this one. This one will be, let's save both of them. So these are both 1 to 4 players. So let's save it to my solo games. Let's save this to my solo games. And that's what you do in that one. Let me see here. And of course, you fight the monsters and the aliens and all that. Which one's better between these two? That's hard for me to decide. Which one's funded more? Well, not surprisingly, Core Space did, because the Core Space already has a following. They're just expanding and releasing more stuff now. So, pretty cool looking game. 82 minutes to go. Congratulations on that. Alright, then we have Burn Cycle. That's ending in 3 hours. This is, what's the big deal about this one? This one, I believe the creators are a big deal, because the creators also created the games Cloud Spire and, which I have on the way, and Too Many Bones, which I hear really good things about and I would like to get. It's a big game. It's got a learning curve, but it's very well reviewed, especially for solo gaming. So Bird Cycle is coming out. I don't know, something's not pulling me, or it's not communicating clearly enough to me what this game is. You're the robots fighting to, free yourself from human overlords controlling you and robots. So, yeah, I don't know. But I do have it saved for the future, so looks like it did well in those short days that it's been out. Almost 500,000 already. It might even break, maybe not. It probably won't break that mark. Only 3 hours to go. Penny Dreadfun. I keep wanting to say Penny Dreadful. Here it is.
The entire British Empire knows nothing but peace and prosperity. Britain's reach extended across the achievements of the plan to achieve even greater greatness. A dream of a new colony, more magnificent and more unique than any other. Hell itself. Now, the realm of hell is part of a British Empire. But something, unsurprisingly, went terribly wrong. Hordes of ghosts and demons and monsters from legends of old invaded our world, and it soon became quite clear that there was an elaborate plan behind all of their evil actions. Only you, an assortment of strange heroes, can stop the evil in its track. This is the beginning of your Penny Dreadfun.
Pretty cool aesthetics. Sort of surprised they haven't raised more than 62,000. See how many players?
Penny Dreadfun is
Alright,
a brand new deck-building adventure game that contains 3 unique game modes: Scenario, Open World and Boss Rush, where every decision matters. Create your custom class deck as you play and become the hero of an alternate 19th century London. Back us now on Kickstarter and help us bring Penny Dreadfun to life.
Cool. Not sure how I feel about some of those minis. Alright, let's take a look here. Daily unlocks. Okay, cool. How many players is it? It's 1 to 4 players. I'll save it. I won't be back in it, but I'll save it. See how it does, how reviews do. 60 minutes, so it's 60 plus minutes, so it's a long game. It's a long playthrough with each scenario, or whatever they're going to be. Let's take a look at what the minis look like. So, in the base game, is this the base game? Let's see, the core box. Let's see. It's, looks like you get a lot of stuff. Well, it's a $100 game. It's not cheap. I think they would have gotten more funding if they would have released a cheaper core box without maybe the 3D features, like the clock tower. But maybe that's a necessary addition to the game. But if they wouldn't have released that stuff and released like a $70, $80 game, I think they would have gotten more funding. $100 for something so specific like Penny Dreadfun is, yeah, it's just too niche. Okay, let's look at those minis real quick. This one's pretty cool. Dickinson's Ghost. I like that. Jack the Ripper looks pretty cool. See, these are all alright. They're cool. They don't have amazing poses. They're just all kind of standing there. But this Ghost, and that's a boss, and this is where it takes a turn into the funny. Because here, like, I don't see anything too funny about these. They all look realistic and a little creepy, but this looks like it's from a cartoon. Yeah, I'm not sure how they fit into the game and how I feel about them. I kind of like these ghosts. That one's really cool with the hand coming up. That would be a cool model to paint. But these just look like they're just big pieces of plastic. Maybe I'm sure they'll work on them, especially if people say stuff. Well, we'll see if they listen to people. But yeah, I'm curious. We'll see, I guess, how this comes out. I do have it saved, so we'll keep an eye on it in the future. Was that a retro style? It's very just reminded me of Townsville Tussle a little. Okay, so there you have it. They did fund, so congratulations on that. And that is the first project of Ready Games. So well done, and I guess, well, I'll keep it open, so yeah, put the titles in. Okay, next we have ending in, oh yes, this is what I was interested in, is in 19 hours we have this project ending, which are these miniatures, and they're Zodiac miniatures. I didn't realize that, so to each Zodiac, but it's like Zodiac War, so they still have their whole theme, and I don't know if there's rules behind them, but they do have their own theme. What I really, really love is the Minotaur miniature. That one's pretty awesome, but even more so, I'm pretty crazy about it, is the lion. The lion looks incredible. Leo the lion. And he's just over muscular. They're all very top body built, especially the Minotaur and this lion, and a little bit imbalanced with the bottom legs, or with the legs. But this lion is just amazing, and I wanted to get the I'd want a 30 millimeter, but I'd want a 70 millimeter. I haven't painted a larger scale miniature, and it'd be cool if this would be my first one to really express your skill on. I realize that a lot of painters show off their stuff by painting larger miniatures out there. That's why everything looks so amazing often. Not only that, they're just awesome painters. But look at that, that looks amazing. I'm really loving that miniature. And I'm thinking about backing it, but it's just too much. The 70 millimeter one, so that's like 7 centimeters. It's like $30, so I'm thinking if I'm gonna really want it later or for my collection or something, I'll just get it then. I don't need to push myself to get something like this. Rather save money, get through these tough times. Okay, next we have Reckless Sloths ending 25 hours. So it'll be probably done by the time we're recording this, or it'll have like an hour to go. And it's a card game, and it funded double its goal, which was $10,000, so good job on that. Let's see if it has it's a 2 to 5 player game. It's pretty simple. Yeah, I guess we'll see how well it does when it comes out. Next, in 27 hours, probably one of the bigger games also that's ending soon at $200,000 raised. Let's see if they hit that $300,000 mark by tomorrow. But it's this game, and that's Atlantis Rising, and it's already out. This is a, let me see, all new big box expansion for acclaimed cooperative game. And I saw that the rating's like 7.2, I don't know, it's under 7.5, I believe, on Board Game Geek, so whatever that means to you. So I'll be keeping an eye on it, but first of all, let me double check if it has, how many players is for? That's the most important, especially for a big game like this. I want to make sure it's playable for single player. And let's see, Atlantis Rising, let's search that out. Let's go right here, and Board Game Geek. And let's see how many players. We just want to check that out real quick. And it's a 1 to 7 player. 1 to 7 player, is this the same thing? Second edition? I guess so. Let's see, this one, and that's 2 to 6, but that's older, that's different. Monstrosity. Okay, so anyway, it does look like it's a single player, or solo. It does have solo mode. Let's double check that real quick. And it doesn't show anywhere here. So anyway, I'm pretty sure it does. Let's see, did I watch this video? Let me check it out real quick.
Atlantis is besieged. The gods have summoned ancient terrors to lay waste to the island. Only you can stop.
Didn't make this game, which did look
Monsters
rather
are
good.
a new type of challenge that will find you rethinking your plans to save Atlantis. Will you you stand against the snake-haired Medusa, even as she fixes you with her stony gaze? Or brave the Harpy's lair as they steal your precious resources? Monsters are cruel and unforgiving, yet some may be persuaded to join your cause for a price. Allies are a new type of Atlantean follower, each of which boasts remarkable abilities. For not all creatures desire to serve the gods. And not all powers are theirs to control. For there is also magic in Atlantis. New counselors wield this powerful magic and will equip their followers with powers that rival their own. Do you have the courage to face Atlantis monsters? New follower, some gaze.
Alrighty, so my only issue maybe with this video is that everything's so zoomed in. I would have liked to see a more zoomed out gameplay, clips of it to kind of get a better feel of how it goes. Everything was so zoomed in. It was hard to kind of pay attention. Let's save it. Let's see how it does in the future. It certainly has a theme that I'm attracted to. Next, ending in 31 hours, we'll just take a quick look at this one, as this will be the last one. 2 to 4 players, brick and mortar, a game of narrow margins, quirky stores, and strategic market manipulation. Sounds like fun to me. I don't have anything like that yet. I know there's a lot of stuff like that out there, and I do want to get my hands on something good with this theme eventually, kind of running a business. It looks pretty cool, and it looks like a good-sized game, too. Yeah, it's a big game. It's 60 minutes, at least 1 hour, so it'll probably take us or me a couple hours to get through a session. Yeah, look at those boards, those stand-up boards, how little they are to the whole setup, so it's actually a really big game. And I didn't expect that with the funding and everything, so 2 to 4 players. Yeah, not sure about this one for me, not just yet, but we'll check back on it tomorrow. And this is what we have ending soon, in the next 42 hours. And then we have Dungeonator, making your own dungeons. Let's put that, yep, everything's in order. Then 29 hours, let's move this one down. Actually, here we go. Dungeonator. And then we have, Star Scrappers, by the designer of Terraforming Mars, which is one of the best games out there. A lot of people love Terraforming Mars. I do need to get my hands on that. This is by the same designer, so it doesn't say that much, but it could be very good. Okay. Next we have Armies of Sands, some minis, so we'll take a look at that. And what else do we have ending? And then these dice, and that's as far as I'm going to go today. Hope you liked the episode. I'll be probably making another video tomorrow for the daily hunts and all that for board games. Have a good one, and I'll see you then.